Hey, welcome to Corny Go Kitchen. I grew up in New Jersey, and St. Patrick's Day was kind of an important holiday, or to me it was an important holiday, but they sold a candy around St. Patrick's Day they called the Irish cinnamon potatoes. They're little coconut mashed potato candies that are rolled up, made into little balls, and then rolled into cinnamon to make them look like they're little tiny potatoes. And that's what we're going to work on today. You're going to need some mashed potatoes, only about 1/4 cup. I'll put all this on Corny Goat Farm's Facebook page recipe. I put one potato in the microwave on potato setting to get it nice and smushy, and it's still warm, so that's going to be helpful because it's going to melt the butter. You don't want it to be too terribly hot, but it helps to do that. So we're going to take our potato, see how it's nice and cooked. We need about 1/4 cup. And I'm going to eyeball that. So mash up the potatoes. Going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And you can see the warmth of the potatoes is helping to melt the butter everywhere, so it really does help to get it a lot easier to mix up. Next up, we're going to add a little bit of vanilla. 1 teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I always use kosher. This is diamond. It has smaller crystals. And then one cup of shredded coconut. And this is the candy that Cam was saying he likes to eat, but he doesn't like coconut, and he'll still eat this. So if you don't like coconut, you might still like this. Coconut, you want to lightly press it in to get a good measurement. Not as hard as you're pushing brown sugar into a container, but you want to do like light pack because of all the empty airspace in between all the pieces of coconut. All right. And then finally, we're going to add in confectioner's sugar. And it's about 3½ cups. And I say about because it's going to depend upon the humidity in your house and the moisture in your kitchen. Anything where you're adding things that are hygroscopic, it's going to add a little bit more or a little bit less, depending upon the atmospheric conditions. So I'm going to start with 2 cups. Get that mixing. And then I'll see if I need to add, and then I'll start to add more as I get it mixed together. You're wanting this to get to the consistency of slightly softer than Play-Doh. Everybody remembers Play-Doh. Still need a little bit more. This is my last ½ cup for 3½ cups of confection sugar. And I'm using a spatula because then I can really smash it down. Okay. Sorry, I had a big chunk of confectioner's sugar in there. So they've got a ball. It's kind of sticky. Like I said, softer than Play-Doh. Next up, we're going to roll this into balls and coat them into cinnamon. Okay, so put a little bit of cinnamon in here. I'm just going to start with a little bit, and we can add more. I don't want to waste and end up with cinnamon all over the place. And then once you've been rolling things around, it's not like you can put the cinnamon back in the bowl. So we're going to take off little pieces, shape them into tiny little potato shapes, and toss them around in the cinnamon sugar. And there you got it. A little potato. I'm tempted to break in a song. Remember that Rafi song we used to sing to Kid 3 when he was little? I'm not going to sing it because it's, we get in trouble, but it's I'm a little potato. You dug me up. I came from underground. This didn't. and it's tasty, sweet, and delicious. So you gotta try it out. So I'm gonna put the recipe up on the Corny Goat Farm Facebook page. It's very easy. If you're making potatoes, set aside a little bit, and then you can start these up pretty easy. I'm the kind of weirdo who always has confectioner's sugar and coconut in my pantry, so these to me are something quick and easy to make because I already have everything on hand. But it's an easy recipe and it's really fun, and it's one more thing you can add to your St. Patrick's Day Irish food feast. Thanks for joining us today on Corny Go Kitchen. Next time we'll make something a little bit more complicated so we have a lot more fun.